Look in the mirror. Seriously, stop whatever the hell you're doing and look in the mirror. Stare right into your own eyes. What do you see? Is it the person you've always wanted to be? Or is it someone you barely recognize? Someone who's taken the easy road one too many times? That person looking back at you, that's your worst enemy. Yeah, I said it. Your biggest threat ain't out there. It ain't some dude on the street. It's not your boss, your friends, or your circumstances. It's right there, staring back at you every damn day. It's the person you're letting yourself become because you're too damn scared to become who you were meant to be. You wake up every morning and you know what the hell you need to do. You know what's right. But you're so wrapped up in your own bullshit that you keep betraying yourself. You're running from the pain, from the struggle, from the grind. But let me tell you something. Running only makes the monster bigger. You're feeding it. You're giving it power. And every time you back down, every time you choose comfort over growth, you're betraying the person you were meant to become. Most people think life is supposed to be easy. They think success comes without pain, without suffering. Man, get that weak-ass mindset out of your head right now. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. Not a single thing. If you want something, you gotta be willing to suffer for it. You gotta bleed for it. You gotta be willing to sacrifice every bit of comfort to get it. But most of you are soft. You're looking for shortcuts. You want the six-pack without the sweat, the knowledge without the grind, the victory without the battle. And that's why you're losing. That's why you're stuck. That's why you wake up every morning hating yourself just a little bit more. You're living a lie. You're betraying the very core of who you are because you're too damn afraid to embrace the pain that comes with growth. You're afraid to be uncomfortable, afraid to be different, afraid to push past your limits because it might hurt. Guess what? It's supposed to hurt. Pain is the path to power. Suffering is the key to success. If you're not suffering, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. Simple as that. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the world for your failures. Look in that mirror again and ask yourself, are you really doing everything you can? Are you really pushing as hard as you know you should? Or are you betraying the person you could have been because you're too damn weak to handle the truth? You say you want to be great. You say you want to succeed. But your actions, they don't match your words. You're sitting there, waiting for something to happen, waiting for life to give you what you think you deserve. But life doesn't care about what you deserve. Life cares about what you're willing to earn. If you want to be successful, then start living like it. Start acting like it. Stop betraying yourself. Start doing the hard shit, the stuff you keep avoiding because it's uncomfortable, because it's painful. That's where greatness lives. That's where you find out what you're really made of. But most of you won't do it. Most of you will hear these words and go right back to your old habits, your old excuses. You'll keep betraying yourself because it's easier to stay the same. It's easier to stay comfortable. But comfort is a slow death. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every time you choose comfort, you're choosing to stay small. You're choosing to stay weak. You're choosing to betray the person you were meant to be. Think about that. Think about all the times you've let yourself off the hook, all the times you've settled for less than you're capable of. Think about the person you could have been if you had just been willing to suffer a little more, to push a little harder. That person is still inside you, screaming to be let out, but you keep burying them deeper and deeper under layers of fear, doubt, and excuses. You think you've got time. You think you can put it off, that someday you'll get serious, someday you'll step up. But let me tell you something. Someday is a damn lie. Someday isn't coming. All you have is right now, this moment, this decision. Are you going to keep betraying yourself, or are you going to step up and be the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. But know this. Every time you choose comfort over growth, every time you choose to stay the same instead of evolving, you're killing a part of yourself. You're betraying your potential. You're betraying your future. And one day, you're going to wake up and realize that the person you could have been is gone, and all that's left is a shadow of what you could have been. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can change. You can stop the betrayal right now. You can choose to suffer, to struggle, to push through the pain and become the person you were meant to be. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. It's going to take everything you've got and then some, but the rewards are worth it. The satisfaction of knowing that you didn't betray yourself, that you didn't settle, that you became the person you were meant to be, that's priceless. The choice is yours, but don't take too long to make it, because every second you waste, every excuse you make, is another nail in the coffin of the person you could have been. Look in that mirror one more time. Look into your own eyes and decide. Decide if you're going to keep betraying the person you were meant to be, or if you're finally going to step up, embrace the pain, and become the warrior